Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Cosmetoloniche here with yet another makeup tutorial. We're going to jump right on in. I have already primed my face with Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Facial Primer. I love this stuff. I also primed my eyes already with Thank Me Later by Mott. I have went in with my brows. I always start with my brows. And I've used the Wet n Wild pencil and Brunettes Do It Better. I always use that pencil. I love it. I haven't graduated past the pencil stage yet. I am concealing now with LA Girl Pro Conceal in Toffee. And I am dragging that concealer all the way down just because I have darker eyes. So I like to bring it down so that my eyeshadow can be an even application over it. Has the possibility of being great once the eye is one solid color. I'm perfecting, going in, cleaning up any mess ups, mistakes, any of those things. I'm skipping over the next eye because if you've seen it on one eye, you see it on the next. Looks like I am grabbing that Kylie bronze palette to go in with a base color. Okay, no. Okay. Okay, Makeup Forever HD setting powder to set the eyelid. Put a little bit of this on there, brush around, blend it in. It helps with that creasing. You know how it is once you have your makeup on for a while, those eyes can start creasing a little bit, and that's definitely not cute. So that's me going in and putting that powder on my eyes because I want this look to last me. Alright, now it looks like I'm going in with it. Okay, no, I'm not going in with it. Okay, taping those eyes. With this look, I wanted a really crisp look on there. So I taped around the edge of the corner of my eyes so that line can be really crisp and clean. So now I'm going in with that Kylie Jenner eyeshadow as my base in Topaz. And I got a new makeup palette. I got this eyeshadow palette from Nordstrom's, Jaclyn. A friend of mine told me to order it because it was on sale. It was, not anymore. So this is the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. Right now I am using Midnight Blaze to use kind of as that darker color that we go for to set the tone. Usually what I do is I like the darker color to be on top and fade down into the color that I'm going to have on my lid so that it can look a little bit more uniform. Well, at least for me. So now I am going in with what is called 100, like a $100 bill. 100 has a little bit of a shimmer in it, but Midnight Blaze really has that shimmer that I really, really like. And it looks like this looked a little too dark for me, and I was going for more of a forest green color, darkish brownish color to make the color on my lids really pop. So since I didn't achieve that brownish color, I am now going back in on my Kylie palette with Goldstone. So I'm making a Goldstone to kind of lighten it up a little bit because it came out a little too dark for me. So the Kylie Goldstone, it got the job done. Take a look at that. Yes, girl. I got another new palette. Morphe is my first Morphe palette, and it is the Morphe 35B palette. And in that palette, I found the perfect forest green color. Morphe doesn't name their shadows, so I just went into that palette with the bottom row green. It's that really forest green looking color, and it's really pretty, and that's more so what I was looking for when I was trying to do this look. Clearly can't find something. Oh, my Morphe blending brush. This is just blending all those colors together so it doesn't look like one color sitting on top of the next. Kind of want them all to blend together. This tape looks very uncomfortable on my eyes. It definitely was. I could barely see, like, closing my eyes, looking up, looking to the side. That was definitely out of the question. I put it way too tight. You can tell it's way too tight. So here we are. I am using my Morphe brush just to blend all that stuff in. Blending it all together is the key to making your makeup look perfect, really. If you just have all those colors just stacked on top of each other, it kind of looks clownish. Here I am going in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. Yes, like the drink, milk. It's a white pencil and it's used as a base to help bold colors pop. I used to apply bold colors to my eyelids without a base and it didn't pop. It looked pretty basic if you ask me. And now I'm just taking my finger and blending that in so that it doesn't show more white than the actual shadow that I want to sit on top of it. So blend it in, don't wipe it completely off, just kind of smooth it out a little bit so that it doesn't look like a clumpy mess. The color that I'm going to put over this is popping, and I completely fell in love with this Morphe palette. This is the Morphe 35B palette. Look at that color. Girl, better work that color, child. And if you notice, I am dabbing it on there. Like dab. Try not to brush it in because I want to pack as much color on my eye as possible so that that color can stand out. So I'm patting it on there, pack it in there as much as possible. I did try to get rid of some of the excess that was on my brush just because I didn't want it to fall on top of my lashes, because I have the lash extensions. That's why I don't usually put strips on unless it's time for a fill. But the lash extensions, it's kind of hard to work around those things. I love them. Like when I'm going barefaced, because it still makes my eyes stand out. But when applying makeup, it is such a hassle trying to get the eyeshadow out of the extensions without actually taking the extensions out, because it's like, dude, I still have 2 weeks. Y'all have to make it work. Yes, girl, look. I look like Medusa's little sister with these flexi rides in my head. Don't ask me how I slept the night before because it was a hot, tragic mess. Okay, I have went back into my Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, and I kind of took a dab of the Midnight Blaze and the color Mean to blend out the top of that area of my lid where I just put that Morphe color on there, just so it didn't look pretty silly. If you look at my eyes, you can tell that I have applied eyeliner. I use Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner in Trooper, which is just a black color. And I also removed the tape. I did the eyeliner offline because those lashes is tough to try to record and do the lashes without taking 45 minutes of time. So I was just like, let me just do this off camera. Don't nobody want to see me fight these lashes while I'm trying to apply this eyeliner. So I did all that stuff off camera, took the tape off. You can look and see that it has that crisp line where that shadow is. That's what I was really going for. Just cut it right on off. These rods are in the way, makeup in my hair, whatever. But this foundation is Maybelline Fit Me in 360, and the name of the color is Mocha. I love this foundation. It really goes with my skin tone, and it doesn't even, it's such a good coverage in foundation that I don't even have to conceal. I have some dark marks on my face, but I don't have to conceal with this. I feel like it does enough. I don't have to pack more stuff on my face in order to cover up the few little marks that I do have. So this is my favorite part. I did spray my brush with L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set. I've learned along the way that it does help with the blending process to spray your brush first. So that's what I did. I used the same exact highlighter that I use on my eyebrows, which is that LA Girl Pro Conceal in Toffee. I actually used my finger to go up under the eye just because I have stabbed myself in the eye with the brush one too many times. And these are new contacts that I have in, and I was not about to damage these contacts, child. It's my last pair until I go back to the eye doctor. So just blend that out again. Y'all know how I feel about blending. Blend, blend, blend. And now we go on to the highlights for the nose. Same exact highlighter. I've watched videos, people use different highlighters on almost every part of their face. I don't know why, and it's not for me. I like this highlighter because it's not too light. I have used highlighters before that were way too light for my complexion, but this one in Toffee, I feel like we were made for each other. Like, it gets the job done. And having darker skin, it's about finding what works for you. That's with any skin tone actually, but I feel like I had to test out several products to be like, okay, this is working for me. This one works for me. This is good. We're gonna put that highlight on those cupid bows. Mine are pretty defined already, but who cares? Put more on. Do you, boo. Hit that chin up too. Alright, and now we are contouring. The contour stick that I use is by ColourPop. It's called a Sculpting stick, and it is in the color Point Dume. I think I'm saying that right. But yes, I take that and I put that on my nose, in between my cupid's bows, in the hollows of my cheek. We want that defined look. I don't know how I'm working around these flexi rods because watching this is annoying me. Like, get out the way. Put it down below my chin for that double chin, child. Yes. It's gonna be gone. I'm gonna get my Kanye workout plan thing working out. We gonna get it together so we can't have that double chin. The fact that I have to move all these rods to do everything. So I was using the e.l.f. contouring brush on my cheeks and on my chin area and my forehead, but you can see I'm using my finger to blend the contour on my nose. I have yet to find a brush that I actually like for that area, so the cheapest thing is my finger. It's free. I love it. It works. Let's get to it. This is actually my first time using this setting powder. So I'm setting my highlight, and this powder is by Spun, and it's in the color Honey Beige. I was watching a Facebook Live video one day, and the girl was using this powder, and one of the viewers, that was commenting on the video said that she used it and she didn't like it. She was like, well, you probably got the wrong shade. So I searched high and low for honey beige, and here we are. And we're baking. And we're back. I got these super cute unicorn brushes off of Amazon. So I'm using it just to brush it all away. Just dust it right on off. It's just there to set your highlight, get rid of it as much as possible. You don't want to look like Casper. And I also took a picture with the flash to make sure that this powder didn't leave behind that crazy chalky look afterwards like some other setting powders that I've used in the past have, and it does not. So go get this setting powder. What's going on up under that eye? And now I'm applying my blush. City Color Beat Matte Blush in Blackberry. It's like a purplish color. It's really pretty. I love it actually. And it's my favorite time. Highlighter. I am obsessed with highlighting. Oh, I went a little overboard on this side. Work it out, girl. Work it out. Yes. But yes, this is the highlighting portion. I absolutely love it. It is Becca and Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Collection palette in Prosecco Pop. It's like a bomb gold color. I've already lined my under eye with Coastal Scents Express Line Pencil Liner in 01. Just keep on brushing that highlighter everywhere. I would bathe in a highlighter if you let me. It makes everything so much prettier. And now I am lining my lips with Ruby Kisses Perfect Precision in Burgundy Wine. I was going to go with a different lip color, and that is why I use this darker liner. But after I got it on, I was like, I don't want to wear a dark lip. We're going to go right on in with this ColourPop Ultra Matte Lippy in Stingray. Love it. It's bomb. I wear it a lot because it's super cute and it fits like different seasons. Like, you know, you gotta wear makeup for the season, but I definitely wear this often because it's like you can't go wrong with this one. You absolutely cannot. And again, that is ColourPop Ultra Matte in Stingray. It's the liquid lipstick. Get out and ooh, yes, lips. Yes. And now here we are going in on that lower lid. Just trying to get some color down there. I went back in with, I lost my train of thought for a second, sorry. I went back in with Midnight Blaze and Mean. Once again, same colors that I used up top. Dabbed a little bit of the Mean color in the center because it's more of a lime greenish color. Don't ask me why, I just felt like doing something a little bit different this time. Inner corner highlight is the same highlighter that I use on my face. Prosecco Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. Okay. I love inner corner highlights. Spray it. Thank God, get them out of here. And I'm just using an olive oil spray-on glosser. Pull them curls apart, girl. You better. Yes, hair. Yeah. That's a little nap up there. Okay. Yes, girl. Look at that highlight. You better. Time to take selfies before you late. And that is all. Thank you guys for tuning in. And come back for my next video. Love ya. Bye.